Okay, artist friends, we're going to begin learning about some different Zentangle patterns. I want to first talk about some supplies with you. You're going to see me doing my Zentangles today with a ultra fine Sharpie. It's different than this Sharpie. This Sharpie is a lot larger. This one has a really thin point. However, you do not need a Sharpie to do this. You could do it with a pen. And if you don't have a pen, you could do it with a pencil. So hopefully you've already downloaded my Zentangle practice sheet. And I'm going to go through these with you and talk to you a little bit about Zentangles. So get your pen or your pencil out. And in each one of these boxes, we're going to replicate the patterns that are in here. And these are just ones that I kind of made up at the moment. So let's start with the first one. And all you have to do is just make some lines straight down. They don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be a certain number of lines. They don't have to have exactly matching space between them. That's not what Zentangle is about. Zentangle is about drawing in the moment and not worrying about making mistakes. So don't worry about anything like that. So now we're going to move across and do some other lines, horizontal lines. Okay? You have your first Zentangle done. This one is just basically circles of different sizes to fill up the box completely. So I usually just put a circle to start and then just make some more circles. And they don't have to be the same size. Okay, now you're done with your second Zentangle. This one is just basically zigzags. So just start off first making one zigzag line. And just copy the one that you just did. There's no right or wrong on how to do this. Now I'm going to come to the bottom. Do the same thing. Number 3 is done. Now this one is so easy. All it is basically making a squiggly line. Some of the students that are here at Beasley, they were asking, can you cross over the line and do things like that? And I'm like, you can do anything you want. It's up to you. So I'm making some loop-de-loops here. Okay. Now this one's easy because all I'm doing is making circles and dots. So I'm going to make some big circles first. And then I'm just going to come through and then just do some dots. Easy. This one, wavy lines. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And now you got to match that. So let's do another wavy line. And another wavy line. Next one, triangles, different shaped triangles. just fill up the whole box. It's more interesting when we move on to the projects that we're going to be doing, if you keep in mind that you need to fill up the space or the box that you put in the Zentangle in. Your picture is going to just look so much better when you do that, because you're not going to have so much white space around everything. Okay, next one. Kind of like the first one we started up here, we're just going to do some horizontal lines. And then what we're going to do is we're going to color in every other one. I think when you add some of these dark spaces and shapes in your final Zentangles, it really makes your Zentangle pop out for your viewer to look at. A lot of students are afraid to go too dark. Oh, I'm working in a Sharpie. I can't scribble something in. What if I make a mistake? Don't worry about making a mistake, because you're not. This is supposed to be a relaxing activity. I don't want you stressing about it, because that's not what it's about. Sometimes I do these when I come home from work and I just want to chill. I just start doing Zentangles. It's really relaxing. Okay. This one, you just basically, you're going to do a crisscross pattern. So just go to one side and make all those lines first. And if you want to go to the other side, easy. This is one I made up a few months ago, and all it is basically you're making some stars or snowflakes. You do a cross, and then you do a little X in the middle, and you fill up your whole space doing those. This is a great pattern to do, this checkerboard. This, when you put in one of your Zentangle drawings, is really makes a really good impact for your viewer. So you're basically doing the same pattern like you did up here, but you're going to color every other box in to make like a checkerboard. Sometimes I made a mistake in the past, and I haven't been really thinking, and all of a sudden I start doing this. I'm like, oops, I didn't skip that box. Oh no, it's ruined. No, it's not ruined. What you could do is just look at it and think, well, how can I complete this? How I would do it is I would decide just to go like this and do the whole row. And then continue doing it down here. And then do the whole row down here. And then do every other one. See, it's you can't make a mistake doing this. Okay, next one, triangles and dots. So, do a line across. Up, down, up, down, up. Color in your triangles. And then dot, 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 dot. Line across. line here. Okay, so we did all the ones on the top to practice with. I gave you some spaces down here to do your own and create your own patterns. I'm going to put some links up to give you some ideas of other Zentangles you can do if you're just stuck and you're not sure what to do. You know, just look at the box and then just think of what you want to put in there, and you can combine some of these Zentangles together and put them in the same box. Let me see. Let me do one. Okay. We'll do this. We'll do this one here. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a pattern like the checkerboard over here. Okay, all done. So what I'm going to do is you work on your other Zentangles here. I am going to put some links up. I'll put a link to the YouTube video music that we listened to this week at Beasley when we were doing these. So if you want to listen to music when you're doing them, you can do that. If you want to share with me some of the Zentangles that you invented, I'd love to see them. We're going to do a project about this next week. So if you have any free time during the week and you just feel like Zentangling a little bit, just to calm yourself down and relax, go ahead and do it. Talk to you later. Bye.